Today's news, Got7's Bam Bam sudden masculine transformation leaves fans in awe.
Bam Bam from the K-pop group Got7, who's 19 years old, born May 2nd, 1997, has recently gone from the baby-faced K-pop idol he was to a new masculine version of himself.
That's what they're saying, and I can see a difference for sure in the photographs, but the first thing that I have to point out is it does not look like he's had plastic surgery.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been a plastic surgery difference between the two images. His nose still looks the same, his eyes still look the same. Maybe they're using a little bit of a slightly different makeup contouring, but really, I think it's just that he's 19 now, and he's starting to cross over into being a man.
That's the thing about being a K-pop idol at such a young age. He trained for 3.5 years before debuting in 2014. So that means he was debuting when he was 17 and he was training when he was 14. You don't know jack diddly squat about life when you're 14. I mean, you barely know anything when you're 19, and yet he was thrust into the spotlight at such a young age, as many of these idols and people who are child actors are. He's just getting to know himself while we are all watching him grow up. And so, of course, this is going to happen, but I think it's interesting because when I was just looking at the photos right before we turned this on, I wasn't thinking about plastic surgery at all. And that is something that comes up from time to time. When we look at photos of people, right away we can say, oh, look, that person's had blah, 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 plastic surgery done to their nose, their eyes, or whatever. Definitely didn't notice, didn't even come up in my thinking.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came up because I always think, well, somebody's appearance has changed in K-pop land. Was it plastic surgery? In this case, I really think it wasn't.
It definitely wasn't. He's a good-looking dude. Out of all the photos from the article, only one looked like he had transferred over into the masculine, manly, like full-fledged adult appearance, at least to me. It was the one with the leather jacket on. The rest of him, he still looks really young, like super young. Tight skin, baby-faced.
Yeah, he was very baby-faced, and I think that's one thing to note about a lot of these idols and entertainers is they do start very young. They're teenagers, the girls are teenagers, the boys are teenagers, and then they cross over into adulthood. Like anyone, their looks will change with time.
I wonder how much stress plays a factor in their aging, and then how much they can mask all that up with plastic surgery and injections with different liquids and things that really do a nice job of covering up wrinkles as you get older. Of course, they're all dyeing their hair, so even if they start to lose their hair a little bit, or they start to get grays, like, you're never gonna notice. He doesn't have to worry about that. He does look like he's fun-loving. Like, the article says he's fun-loving, and it looks like it's true.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where I think 2016 has been a year where he's definitely crossed over into adulthood, and there's been a lot of different things going on in his life. Got7 had their first world tour with Fly. He had his first major controversy in saying the N-word at his friend's house. And I think that all of these things do kind of, you learn about yourself, you learn what to do and what not to do, and you just grow as a person.
On top of all that, he's from Thailand originally, and I think that plays a part in his challenge of fitting into the K-pop world in Korea, because Got7, as anyone who's a fan of Got7 or just follows K-pop, you know that they're an internationally joined together group, and that is helpful in some ways. It presents challenges in some ways, and I think Got7 flies under the radar because of this international mix. And JYP's really got a good group on his hands, but for some reason they don't seem to be nearly as popular as BTS, they don't seem to be nearly as popular as EXO, and I don't think it has anything to do with how good their music is. I think it's a composition of the group. There's
a lot of factors, and I think there's a lot of factors that we can't even know all of them.
There's like this X factor that you just can't put your finger on, like nobody can.
I think that it's important to note that they are starting to evolve as a group though, because when they first came out in 2014 with Identify, their first album, they had this very cutesy image, like they all did. Their clothes were very colorful, their hair was very soft, and they're starting to gravitate here in 2016 towards a more masculine, edgy appearance and style. I mean, their whole album is titled Flight Log Turbulence. They're going for something with a little bit more turbulence.
There's parallels between Big Bang, for instance, and Got7 being cutesy in the beginning and getting real edgy as they get to know themselves better. I think that's just natural. I feel like I only really got to know myself once our YouTube channel started to take off, and I was hiding who I was when I was being a professor. I just think you get to know yourself better and you become more authentic.
I also think that their entertainment company had something to do with this direction as well, though.
Who's a Got7 fan? Comments. What do you think about Bam Bam's transformation? Has he fully transformed? Did you notice it yourself, or did you only take note once you saw the article or saw this video?
And what is your favorite Got7 song? Because I'm always looking for new music.
Click the like button, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us, and don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.